This is module 6. We're talking about networking and the internet and social media. Your take on it is a little bit different than others. You know, what's your take on growing your business and social media? Is it something that you focus on exclusively or not really? Or?
Yes, mine's a little different because I know in the age that we're in right now, everybody is so focused in on, you know, developing like a personal brand online, or they're trying to develop as many followers, or, you know, trying to create a following on social media, which all that stuff is needed and it's important. I'm not knocking it. Just in my personal experience so far, that is not how I built my network marketing business. The owner of the company that I'm affiliated with, I had a talk with him the other day. I actually went over to his house, and we just had a great talk. A couple of the leaders went by his house, and we just had a good time there. But he said something during our time there that it stuck out, and I think it's important to say here, where again, in the age of technology and social media and people wanting to build a brand and a personal brand and a following and all that stuff, it's important to acknowledge the value of high tech, but at the same time, you cannot devalue high touch. Network marketing is definitely belly-to-belly, face-to-face business. Online, you can meet people for sure. I'm pretty sure that you can do a lot online. I'm not taking away from it. I just never built my business that way. I didn't know how. Maybe if I had the know-how to, I would have done it. But just the way how I built it, it was way more from a person to person. Who do you know? Then who does that person know? And who does that person know? Versus relying on any technology or social media to help out. Not to say that it can't. I'm just saying that I think that in this business, it's just as valuable, or maybe even more valuable, to keep the value of high touch on the top on the priority level. And the reason why I know he said that, because that day, for example, we had a very long just brainstorming session. It was about 8 hours, right? And we were at his house. We had a great time throughout the 8 hours. But it's one thing where we could have all gotten in front of our computer, and he could have did a webinar, and we could have all asked him the exact same questions that we asked him there. We could have seen them. He could have given us the same information. But trust and believe that the impact that meeting had face-to-face with him was way more impactful doing it like that versus doing a webinar or something like that. So high tech is important. High touch is even more important. He mentioned, I don't know how true this is, but he mentioned, there's even people out there who have these huge followings on social media, but still suffer from really bad depression and things of that nature because it's not real. You know what I mean? It's a number on a phone, of how many people you can connect with, or followers, or you're following, or whatever it can be. It's a number. It's like digital. It's not real. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. In short, man, it's important to understand, where technology is going and having a value for social media and stuff, but way more important to get your social skills up so that when you're around people, you know how to operate.
Most definitely. Yeah. So, let's say people digitally, it's their only way. Do you believe in, if you were to do it and you only could do it digitally, would you be getting on Skype or FaceTime or those things?
Yeah, of course.
Or would you be just sending messages?
Nah, I definitely would jump on Skype. I would jump on, any sort of, like webinar type apps or whatever. But there's a rule in sales, right? And this is selling anything. People will buy things from people who they know, who they like, and who they trust. Bottom line. If you can develop that know, like, and trust relationship through the internet, then do it. Fine, no problem. if you can find a way to take someone who is a completely cold market that you met on the internet and develop them into a lukewarm market, you know, over through conversation, through maybe meeting up, grabbing some coffee, you know what I mean? Then do that too.